And welcome back to another stream. Decided to take a break from games. I'm kind of all researched out at the moment, and I'm working on this project that I thought this would be fun to work on live. You know, I got to make sure my sound works though. Probably gonna need to crank the volume for this so that people can hear it. Gonna give this a listen, quick run through, and then we're gonna chip away at it. Speaking of chip, might want to add some chip tunes. As a matter of fact, very meant to be very video gamey. I guess we will see. Well, let's see what we got so far. Musak. We are making the musak. We are going to be compulsing and sculpting the synthesizers. What note would be good to come after that? I guess that one. I don't like that though, because I would have to shorten this note. Maybe that's fine. Anyway, what's up with you? Man, it's early. 9 o'clock. You know, I'll never understand early birds. But, you know, I always tell people I was born at 7:07 at night. That's when I'm meant to start the day. Let me isolate that. Yeah, that's coming in way too late. That seems about right. Perfect. I'm gonna have to start waking up early myself, and I'm not looking forward to it. I can't get that note to pop. It doesn't sound right. That feels right. I think the issue is that I need more of a pan, so this instrument stands on its own, and then if I do that, I think the lead is 2 in the center. So maybe I'll bring that over a little bit. Give the piano some space. That's the key. It's a literal key. You got to give the piano space. Let's see how they sound together. It works. With the bass. Let's hear it with the bass. Sounding pretty good. I want this little riff here, this ad lib to sound a little more jazzy. Let's try. Wait. Yeah, something like that. But but jazzier, even jazzier than that. Oh yeah, that worked perfectly. Ooh, yeah, way up high like that, right? Way up there. Let's do a chord. Uh oh, ad break. Well, I'll tell you one thing. This song is guaranteed to put you right to sleep. I have fallen asleep many a time while working on it. It's a very soothing and calming little medley. Just make it pass right out. But that's the name of the game when it comes to music like that. I don't know why, but I mean it's supposed to be the character's supposed to be thinking. They're deep in thought, right? So things tend to go pretty slowly. It's a slow paced kind of mood because usually the characters they're just like sitting on a perch or something. They're in a bar, and just they're just thinking. And so then when you get to something more action packed, the tempo speeds up. But I mean, just look at the intro to Blade Runner. That's kind of what I'm basing this on. It's just Blade Runner. Fingers knows all about that. Put some respect on his name. Yeah, pondering vibes. That's it. You're just thinking it out. Remember that thing, Fingers? Remember that thing that you did? Where you compose something and you put it to the intro of Blade Runner? Of course you remember, you did it. That was kind of is that what it was called? Hilt? I keep that project in my head as I'm working on this. This is something that I got in the works. Should hopefully come into fruition sometime, maybe January or February. Look forward to it. Oh, I get it. Should be like, Hilt Sprinter, or Blade Fuller. Anyway, yeah, okay, I get it. Hilt. Handler Walter. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the caboose of the sword. Right on. Trying to make this sound as jazzy as I can, but I am not a jazz musician. And after listening to some jazz for inspiration for this track, it's like, man, those guys, I do not envy them at all. Thanks, Duel. Yeah, I appreciate you staying up a little bit longer. And look forward to the project. Buy a microphone so that you can get in on the project. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, all right. Well, I'll start it from the beginning. Here it is. Oh, wait. I forgot I had some stuff muted. Okay, here it is. Yeah, so The guitar is yeah, I completely agree with you. And for most of these instruments, I'm just um I'm like I'm just letting the reverb cover up my shortcomings, which is what I do in most songs actually. Just a lot of layers and echoes to make it sound like something it actually isn't. But the way the guitar is set up right now, I was debating whether I should even put that in. But I spent so much money on that damn VST that it's like, well, like for every track, I feel like I can't not use it, given how expensive it was. But but I have it set up right now just so that I can hear it a little bit better, so I can get the melody that I like, and then I'm gonna go in and tweak the reverb and make sure that's gonna sound way more. I mean, completely different to what it sounds like right now. But I completely agree with you. Yeah, this whole section needs a lot more attention. But this right here. But this is the part that I'm working on right now because it's supposed to be kind of like a continuation of this section. Not a continuation, but like a call and response. It's an answer to this part, but I didn't want to put them right next to each other because this synth, it's kind of like they're too similar, if that makes sense. These two parts right here, because you absolutely can, if you wanted to. I did at one point. I had them right next to each other, and you could hear. Do you hear that? It sounds. I mean, they're both kind of like they're synth horn instruments. So yeah, I was worried that they wouldn't sound distinct enough to. Yeah, exactly, brassy. It's just like it's like doubling down. Like, okay, we get it. You like Blade Runner, and I'm honestly not the biggest fan. I have a moderate appreciation for the series, but the project is definitely Blade Runner inspired. It's it's Blade Runner mixed with Shutter Island. Do you ever see Shutter Island? I had to watch that again recently as research for this, and I liked it a lot more than the first time I saw it. But yeah, it's Shutter Island. So it's about a detective who is unlike Shutter Island, where at the end, you find out that Leo DiCaprio was a patient at the hospital. It starts off with the audience knowing that this guy he's not right in the head, but it's a comedy. So that's the interesting part, is that it's like the ham-fisted, the dialogue, the what do you call it, the detective monologue. It's like it's played for laughs, so it's meant to be like really cheesy and yeah, noir and really, what's the word? I kind of want to watch it again. I just saw it, and I'm already inspired to watch it again. It's pretty good, but yeah, hyper noir. And so then I was, I've been brainstorming this idea for a while, and originally I was gonna go with like, an actual 1920s, 1930s kind of vibe, and do some actual, like real jazz. But then I heard Blade Runner blues in the Blade Runner movie, and I'm like, that sounds like a film noir kind of sound, but it's all like real 80s and cinematic and stuff. And I was like, that's what I'm going for. That's what this needs. I thought about a sax, yeah, but none of this is the thing that's supposed to sound as close to a sax as I'm willing to go. And I couldn't find a synth sax sound that I liked, but I'll open Analog Lab 5 again and see. What's funny is that I remember you told me to buy Analog 4 because it was like $5. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then Analog Lab 5 came with a package that I got. And then, and I never touch 4 anymore, which was kind of sad. I remember, what's funny about the Reason sax sounds. I showed you that video where that got me into Reason, the one where the dude, he like makes a song in like 60 seconds or something. And he put in a saxophone, and it just ruined the whole song. But it's all right. This is all we got in Analog Lab. So let's see what Reason has on offer. Sometimes they're not. It's not labeled sax though. So how are you even supposed to? Oh, the Snatcher cover, huh? Well, that's also very Blade Runner inspired, isn't it? It pretty much is Blade Runner, in fact. Snatcher is Blade Runner. That's literally what it is. All right, let's hear it. Let's try this one. Alto sax. Oh, kill me right now. Nope, not that one. That could work, maybe, with some tweaks. Oh, it won't even play that one. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. Nah, not gonna work. Ooh. Yeah, that's a trumpet. That's a trumpet. Sounds more like a flute. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. No. Ew. Well, that's all of them that have sax in the name. And oh, you just reminded me of a story from my childhood. None of these sound very good, but maybe it's possible that it's in, one of these other, like the synth folder. It might be in here, the one that you're thinking of. But I didn't find anything that I liked a whole lot. But I'll have to keep playing around because saxophone might sound good. But you know what I'm thinking for this particular song is instead of a saxophone, I think I want that to be the analog. No, not the analog. The guitar VST that I spent so much money on. I think so. I'm just gonna swap it out. It's gonna be like a substitution. Like I think one time I was watching a cooking show and they were trying to make, you know what, dude, they were baking a cake. They were baking a cake and they're like, if you don't have eggs, it's all good. You can just use mayonnaise. And I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? And they were like, yeah, because mayonnaise is primarily eggs. Anyway, so just put mayonnaise in the cake. And I was like, change the channel. Your cooking card is revoked. An ARP going up and down the scale. Ooh. Final Fantasy Prelude. Yeah. That song. Well, I mean, we could try some ARPs. Yeah. I mean, I'm down to try anything. I like this. I like this format. You know, I wish I could get some more musicians, composers, and producers and be like, try this, try this. That leads to some really interesting stuff always. Um, yes. Oh man. I'm imagining the possibilities. I tell you what, I'm gonna carve out another section of the track. This I don't remember what that's even for, but I'm saving it for something clearly. So let's take the chords. Let's take the drums, which I'm not satisfied with. Got to work on these later. No big deal. Take the bass, which is two instruments, and one of them is a guitar, which sounds really good actually by itself. Let me hear that. Hold on. No, without that. Just this. Oh man, yeah. It's like that low drone, but it sits real deep in there. So when you mix it with the bass, whoo, woo, that gets me hype. 48 BPM. Yeah, it's at 48. The slowest BPM I've ever done. The lowest I've ever gone before was like 60, and I thought that was too slow. And somehow I was able to pull off 48 for this one, and it just worked. I remember like I went down to 54, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, and then I lowered it down to 48. I bet I could take it down even as far as 44, and yeah, it would be all right. So let's check out the lab. Check out the analog lab. Is this? Let's check out the ARP instruments that you got. The ARP's in, or the sequencer or an arpeggiator? What are you thinking? What are your thoughts? Too bad there's no sax arpeggiator or something. Apply an ARP from the Reasons library. Oh, I don't think I've ever done that before. You'd have to walk me through that process. That's a new technique. Just add that as a player usually. What are you talking about? You know, I'm excited. Right click synth. What synth? Right click the synth? And then go to effects. I'm assuming. Any on the rack? Okay, I got that. I think. Let me see here. I'm just looking through the options. Utilities. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Utilities or players. Players. Ah. Okay, this is not compatible. That's okay though. But that's cool. Now I know how to do that. I've never done that before. That's awesome. So let's find this one is utilities. Oh man, or players, I mean. Why is it grayed out? Oh, I see. That's why. Because I clicked on the audio channel because I'm a dumbass. Dual arpeggio. What the hell is this? What? What? What in the world? What? But what does that sound like? Oh, I have it muted. Hold a note. No, I'm doing this wrong. This is Analog Lab V3. I need to change the label. There we go. What in the hell? Yeah, that was the wrong track. It's also really loud. Repeat it. Oh, okay. Default art. Electro beat. What? Yeah, I'm looking at... first I'm going to look through the presets. Weird. Change the rate. Wow. That's cool. Ooh. Multiple notes, you say? Okay. I don't want to waltz. Delete this ARP. Okay. You are being deleted. There's an easier one? Okay, players. Note echo? I'm curious about that. Scales and chords? What? Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. Never used that before, but okay. Let's see. Player. RPG 8. How do I get to monophonic arpeggiator. Aha! Okay. Interesting. Check that out. Also, this was the... Let's just find a sound that I actually like. I'll do some more... Maybe an organ. No, an organ would sound stupid. Get out of there. Ooh, okay. Well, yeah. Now that's sci-fi. That's got 80s written all over it. Where's my reverb? I'm still getting used to the interface at 12. And is there a way, I meant to ask you, is there a way to turn off like this? I turned off the animations for the cables, as you can see. But that, I'm worried, is taking up a crazy amount of RAM. It's probably not a problem, probably. But I just, I feel like I could get some more efficiency out of this. Click pattern. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Too much. See what this does. I honestly liked it better before. And you can add steps, or... Oh, I see. Cool. Change the rate here. Up, down. How does up, down work? Oh, and then... What does this do? Oh, man, yeah, I'd have to spend some time working on this. Whoa. Hit like 4 notes? Right, I see. Oh, random. Let's see what random sounds like. That was a mistake, is what that was. That was a terrible idea. And you could set it to manual. I wonder how you do that. 4 Whoa! That was funny. Okay, let's try something here. Yeah, I had to learn that the hard way. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. That's just how it is. Man, I want to I mean, I planned on doing a completely different song in this stream, but now I want to redo this song all over. I'll have to do another version because that's like, yeah, that's I mean, I like that. I want to hear how that sounds with the rest of it. Let's see. Get rid of that. Was this? That's not the saxophone. Go away, saxophone. You're worthless. You wound up being no help at all. Saxophone. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep this one. So this is actually the intro theme, and then the outro. This is the outro right here, which I think is pretty much done. I'm not gonna do too much more to this. Roll credits. Roll credits. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I want to let me hear how the ARP sounds the way it is now, because I like the slower pace, and I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I was excited about that. It's like, oh, what am I gonna do for the ending? I'll just do that, and it worked out. So let me see here. No, that's why. I wanted the up down. Let's see here. Interesting. Very interesting. I see what you're going. I see what you're getting at. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Okay, alright. That was a little too fast, I think. What is this? What is gate length? Okay, wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you're going for. That's super dreamy. I'm trying to play around more with echoes because I always use reverb, but I don't think I utilize echoes um properly. Where's my yeah, digital delay? Yeah. Well, like for the background, that's really cool. That's a technique I'm going to be using a lot. Yeah, okay, yeah. Dude, that's so sick, man. Wow. Wow. Wow, man. Got to really dry wet. Agreed. Sometimes have to adjust the initial timing so it lands on beat. Yeah, that's definitely something I've noticed. I mean, went through like 50 different effects patches the other day, and none of them sounded right. And even the ones that I was like, okay, that's acceptable, still wasn't perfect. How fast can this thing go? 128? Hey now. Okay. Okay. All right, Mr. Commodore 64. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Let me hit it with the 2 octave, please. I was watching some documentary on YouTube that was talking about the sound chip in the Genesis and the way that they had a like a synthetic echo effect, which was just doubling the sound. And I need to rewatch that to figure out how to recreate that. How the Mario sounds are made. Oh, right. Yeah, totally. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I can see that. Let's see here. I gotta tweak it. That's really cool though. That's really cool. So I'm gonna leave that right there. Come back to that. Thank you for showing me that. Because I never would have even known that that was a thing. And Reason has so many things that I'm not even aware of. Like, and they're just in there. They're just buried. So that's really cool. Hey, level up. In fact, that's the name of this project is it's Max Level. It's like Max Payne, right? Get it? Max Level Game Detective. Reason just gives you it gives you a reason. Reason gives you a reason to keep making music. It sure does. So I got to finish this piano part, and then I'm going to move on to this section because this is like the middleman, the in between section in between the the first lead, which is the actual theme. That's the actual theme, and this is just like a solo, I guess. What is that? That's Analog Lab V. V. Damn it! Now I'm saying V. It's 5. Damn it! And everybody who says MGSV, fight me. This is Analog Lab 5 Aftertouch Surprise. That's cool. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I've never seen that menu before. That's so intimidating. Looks like Eve Online. That's just so many sounds. Uh, what synth is it in? Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna favorite it. So now I have my liked things. Aftertouch surprise. I liked all those. I didn't realize I clicked the heart button on that. What? Why can't I find it now? Oh, there's a Systematic. Oh, that's tight. I love that song. Systematic sound. Why can't I find it? Oh, there it is right there. Brassy synth sound. Aftertouch will add another. You can't. Oh, okay. This one lets you actually edit the preset. I'm surprised. Analog Lab doesn't normally let you do that. So I just search for it. Aftertouch. Surprise. Soft Lead by Michael Geyer. Yeah. It's a lead. Sees? What are you saying, man? Is it? I couldn't have accidentally the CS70? Oh. Oh, what the hell? And they called it the CS80 as like a because like copyright things or something. I didn't know. I mean it's funny that I accidentally stumbled on that sound. It felt right. So, I mean, I'm glad I did find it if that's true because yeah, it fit. It worked exactly. It's exactly what I was going for. I didn't realize I had a unison on there. How does it sound without it? I feel like when I added the unison, that's when it really jumped off. I was like, okay, all right. Yeah, it's still good. It's still good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's very nice. That's very it's perfect. It's just, that's it is what it needs to be. And this one, it's another brass sound, and I'm thinking maybe I should change it to something else cuz I like the way it sounds. It sounds very, 80s noir. That's pretty much what I'm going for, but um maybe an electric piano, maybe I tried some strings, it didn't quite work. A flute maybe? Try a flute. Anyway, this is the section that we're working on for now. Kind of like that. I might leave it like that. I'm glad you like it. Obviously, anything I do, if it gets the finger seal of approval, then I know I'm on the right track. Yeah, you should get in on the project. It's a semi-scripted podcast. called Max Level. It's about this guy who's clinically insane, but he's also like, I guess he's high functioning enough that he's managed to avoid the loony bin, and because of some trauma from his past that I haven't figured out yet. But something really bad happened, and because of that, as a coping mechanism, he turned his reality into a video game, and he created this persona for himself, Max Level, and he solves video game related crimes, but it's like only he sees them as crimes, and so he drags his friends into this crazy world that he's created, because he like, just like the dude in Shutter Island, he creates roles and stuff for the people in his life, and they play along. They're trying to, like, they just think he's just like a crazy, a kooky character. So he's got his partner, his what do you call it, his private investigation company, Chip Damage, and I was like, oh, he should have a secretary, because all detectives got to have a secretary, and her name should be Dottie Matrix, but that's actually, Dot Matrix was actually the name of the girl in Reboot, and I was like, Reboot was tight, but I don't want to bite on Reboot too bad, but I was like, oh, it's the perfect secretary name, Dot Matrix. But yeah, so I gotta figure something else out, but yeah, it's and so, like, the way it plays out, it'll open with a real cheesy film noir detective monologue to introduce the scene, and then the meat of the episode is just like a normal podcast, and then there's like another monologue at the end to talk about what we learned today in class, children, something like that. So yeah, you should come on as a guest. I'll come up with a cool character for you, or something. Figure something out. And yeah, it's something that I've wanted to do for a while, and I'm in the middle of working on a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm not creating any content right now. So I figured this was like the most low effort content that I'm willing to do at the moment. Just something to like ease me back into to making content again. 2023 has been rough. Yeah. But forget tracks though, Fingers. Come on, man. You've been working ridiculously hard. It's not even about tracks for you. Yeah, exactly. It's not even, I'm not even, when you say that, like, just at face value, without context, like, I didn't release a new track, to people who don't know, that gives the impression that you weren't working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you worked harder than anybody I know, and I know a guy who triple majored in college and had a full-time job at Twitter while they were going to school full-time to get their master's in business. Like, in terms of work ethic, you knocked them out of the park. Yeah, you've been working crazy hard. Yeah, hats off. I nothing but kudos. I can't do anything but give it up. But I got to think. Maybe I want to move on to, how long has it been? It's been about an hour. Maybe I should start another track and come back to this, because tweaking this these piano ad libs is it's a tiring, boring process. So I think I'm just gonna save this, start another one. Yeah, come back to that, and let's work on some more. I saw this video. There's this guy who does I got so many unfinished projects. I'm sure you do too. I'm sure you got just like a ton of stuff. Like, I'll come back to that. Look, you see, I open. Oh, you know what? That's right. I opened Jank Jonk up because I was working on this track, and I was like, wait a minute, is that the same key as Jank Jonk? So I opened up the solo from Jank Junk and I put that in here, and that was actually the starting point for yeah. Yeah, that was the starting point for some of the melodies in this. And I was like, dude, that's the same key. It needed a little bit of tweaking, but oh, this one I'm really excited about. I was listening to Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, their work on some of their film scores. Cause what did I see? I saw the remake of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and then I saw their names, and yeah, big fan of their work. Their film scores are just like wow. And then I went back and listened to some old Nine Inch Nails stuff, the Quake soundtrack. So they've definitely been Trent Reznor and the work he's been doing has been a big inspiration for me recently. So and then there's this one particular track in the Social Network soundtrack that I was just like, dude, that is. Did they really? Oh, that's right, they did. I forgot about that. I was just talking about that movie. Oh man, that movie was so sick. Yeah, a friend of mine was asking, "Have you seen any good movies lately?" And that was the only one that came to mind. But anyway, there's this one track in the Social Network soundtrack that I was like, man, that's ridiculous. And so I was trying to do something that sounded like that. Didn't get anywhere close, but I'm still kind of excited about this track. Give it a listen. Yeah, that one needs a lot of work. That needs a lot of work. It's just like a concept at this stage, not anything I would even consider a song. But yeah, it's got potential, and I'm excited about it. When it's finally done, it's gonna be very nice. But I want to work on one more track for the soundtrack for this max level thing, and then I think I will call it there. So it's just gonna be we're just doing atmospheric ambience. Is that what I called the stream? Yeah, and that's what I'm looking for. Just like really just tonal, moody kind of stuff. So I'm gonna start with a. I'm gonna do something with no percussion, which is something I rarely do. Um, Something I never do actually. I don't think I've ever done a song with zero percussion. Or by zero percussion, I just mean like a beat. You know what I mean? No beat. We're gonna start retro, which means Analog Lab 5. We're gonna start with a bass sound. I want something kind of breathy because I saw this compilation. There's this guy on YouTube. He does nothing but like 80s movie inspired stuff on YouTube, and it's really good. And I wanna be like that guy. Let me find that guy. What is that dude's name? Uh, Here we go. See, now that's a good sax. I don't know how he got that sound. His name is Lux. You can look him up on YouTube. Lux Ambient Music. Here he is here. Let me make sure people can see that. Lux Ambient Music. This guy's work is incredible. And yeah, I'm in shock. I'm listening to this. I'm like, how the hell did you do that? So I think that's what I'm going for here. Did what specifically? Like Blade Runner inspired stuff? I think I'm gonna start from there. A lot sexier. So sexy, bro. What do you call this? Oh, this opening, this sound. What does that sound like to you? It's not an organ. Before the bass kicks in. Feels like there's some vocals in there, maybe. It's not a string. It's a pad. I would agree. I would agree. Yeah, that makes sense. Some kind of pad. Let's look at pads. 1001 Nights. What key? What key should I be in? Let's find the key. Oh, I crashed it. Woo! Nobody's better at breaking software than me. Yes! It's reason 12 for you. Ow! That might be really good with some more reverb somehow. Let me see. You know what? I should just leave it like it is. That's really intense, actually. Song's done. You know, this is just the song completer. No. Never mind. Because there aren't a lot of places I can go once I have that in place. Good. Very good. '60s synth strings. No. Ew. This VST is very slow. That's cool though. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to find a way to like allow people to post links, and I don't know how to change that setting in on Twitch at all. Um like I mean I'd definitely at least like to give certain people the ability to post links, but I have no idea. Like I definitely turned it off at some point and I don't know where to go to get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like where the hell do you even activate or deactivate that feature? Let's see. Let's take a look. Sunglasses Kid. Because I'm actually not on Instagram at all. I have zero Instagram presence, which is, well, hopefully that'll change. Didn't you show this guy to me a while back? I'm going to look at it on my phone for now because I don't want to open Discord. Discord has problems when I stream. I feel like I've seen this before. It's the drums, man. It's the drums. The drums are what make that. Oh, man. The description is so on point. Oh, man. Yeah, that guy's good. I'm going to look him up later. That's cool. This would have been a good starting off point, but now that I listen to that, I feel like I can do a lot better. Marshmallow Romance. Nope, not romantic enough. Should I try a chord? Okay, ghosts have invaded my machine. Whoa, that's cool. Nope. Oh, wait, maybe. Go back. No. Come on. Why is this patch so slow? Is it a RAM issue? Maybe I got too many tabs open. Tabs. What can I close? What was this? Maybe I want to do something like this. I heard this song yesterday in a movie. I saw that movie, Silent Night, with Joel Kinnaman by John Woo's new thing. And this played towards the end of the movie, and I was just like, whoa. Listen to this. Man, I don't know why, but that just speaks to me for some reason. Maybe that's a reflection of my mental state at the moment. But it's just like, man, there's just so much emotion packed into, yeah. Oh man, sidechain up the ass, and I cannot. Oh man, yeah. I still suck at sidechaining too. You showed me that one time, and I used it for one song, and then I immediately forgot how to do it, and I need to go back and look up how do you sidechain again? Because I know there's like other methods, and I know I think the issue is that there might be a way that might make more sense to me, but I'm gonna worry about that later. I don't need it right now, but yeah. Because I think I even saved the video. I did. I recorded a video of you demonstrating how to do that the last time you streamed, which was like 8 years ago or something. So anyway, let's find a good sound for this song. Aggressive Sky. Terrible. Does it chord though? Oh, it chords. Oh, it chords. I think that's gonna be the starter right there. That's very nice. Like I said, I'm gonna try and avoid a beat for this particular track, but no, I mean again, I have a recording and I'm a visual guy, so I can just look at that video when I'm ready to do that. Cause I gotta have a video. You try and talk me through it. We'll be here until what's today? Friday. We'll be here until next. No, it's Thursday. No, it's not even Thursday. It's Wednesday. See? You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm already screwing up. Do not talk me through it. I will blow it. And you'll get frustrated. I'll get frustrated. Like, no, no, click that one. Yeah. Okay. That was good. No, what were those chords that I just had? That sounded really good. I think it's just I want way less brightness on that. Wow. Okay. I am in lerve, as the kids say. That's good. Let's lay that down, I think. Let me see. Okay, so it's just gonna be wait, where'd it go? Oh, no, wait. Okay, alright, okay. Do I need a metronome? Oh, I didn't decide on a tempo. Tempo. Do another 48. Another track at 48. Maybe even slower. 44. Let's try it. Let's try 44. Let's just see what happens. Super slow, super moody, super dramatic. Lower your heart rate, put you right to sleep, but also intense. This is I don't know. This the villain is chasing you down a back alley. You're gonna die unless you kill them first. So let's see if I got that right. All right. I think that's what I want to go with. Um, See, and that's why I always put a beat in the song is just because I don't like using a metronome. So in place of a metronome, I'll do a beat, and I start every single song like that. So I gotta learn to do things differently. So we're gonna have to activate the metronome, which I hate. I don't like the way it sounds, but it's fine. We're just gonna power through it. Okay. I need some space though. Need some space. Here we go. Oh, that's way too slow. Yeah. Yeah. Turned out the track actually needed to be around 86 BPM. Wrong buttons. Also, I'm using my computer keyboard to record this. If you were curious. That's why I hate it, because it's at freaking level 127. That's loud. Okay. All right, that should be better. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what the hell I was doing at the end there. That was I was just ad-libbing. That's jazz, baby. Yeah, that's why I've never used it, because I was like, wait a second, it sounds terrible. Oh, I should just turn the volume down. Never thought to do that. Now maybe I'll actually like the metronome. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted a loop of this. Whoa. Whoa there. And then end on this note right there. I think that'll sound good. Let's listen to that. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. No, I did not have that turned on. What does that do? Pre-count? What? Oh, for recording? I've never done that. Now I know. Like I said, I've never used the metronome before, but that's cool. It gives you a 4 count before. Wow, that's cool. So I didn't need to do that, but that was, my workaround. That's my way. I did it my way. That's interesting. But I'm probably going to need a lead in anyway it's going to start with that, and then the bass is going to kick in right there. So that's cool. That's very cool. Yeah. Well, now I know. Never used the metronome before, so that's going right in the old tool belt. So then, well, I don't need a 4 count for this because the bass is going to kick in here maybe, or maybe no. I think I'll leave that as the intro and then have, why is the default color so ugly? I'd rather have bright lime. No. Even something like Kelly Green. No, I meant Kelly Green. Kelly Green, I said. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, now I know. Like I said, never use the metronome. I would much rather have a beat in the background, and I would use that as my metronome. So that's a level up right there. Thanks for that. Much appreciated. So then the bass is this is gonna be the intro right here. Then we're gonna have a nice, ugly, very sub-destroying bass. I want something gritty. I want something that, like a monster growl. The beat can fatigue ears, not my ears, because mine are augmented. My hearing is augmented. I'm a cyborg. But I definitely hear what you're saying. We'll go back to Analog Lab. Something that's still retro, but nasty. Oh, and I have this the reason why I had to upgrade to Contacts, to Reason 12 was because I couldn't use Contact 7. And Contact 7 had a bunch of plugins that I should have access to, but I couldn't actually use it. So now I can actually use Contact 7. And I got this thing that came in a package. Lo-Fi Glow? What is Lo-Fi Glow? Let's figure it out. It might be good for getting, check this out. Is this just, I think it's just like pads and stuff. Wow. Today's episode of Sesame Street is brought to you by the letter W. That's what that sounds like to me. Ooh. Ooh. What? Gross. Gross. But cool. Gross but cool. Sidechain it to what? Not in this song. What's the... Deep Throat. Just call me Deep Throat. One of your fans. Wow. What do we got here? Bottoms up bass. There we go. I don't know how I feel about this. This is cool though. Ow! 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 Now, however, though, in terms of sound design, this is a really cool alert mode alarm. Warning, self-destruct sequence activated. That's tight. I gotta come back to this. I'm saving that. All personnel must evacuate. Yeah, I'm gonna save this as a separate project just so I can have access to that. As that's tight. That's really cool. Save as I'm just gonna save that somewhere. Alarm. That's awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, my no joke, my dad, he wanted to sample that in a song, and I sent him the video for that. He used to play Resident Evil 2 and 3 like morning to night. He was hooked. And that's what started no, a friend of mine introduced me to Resident Evil, and then I had the game, and he was just looking for something to do, and he tried that game and wound up getting really into it, and I used to just watch him play because I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I'd watch him play, and then so recently he was talking about how he wanted to do a song and have that the self-destruct sequence from Resident Evil 2 or 3, whichever one it was. Put that in a song, and I don't think he ever actually did anything with that, but I need to revisit that because that's a cool. Yeah, they all do. All Resident Evils end with an escape sequence, but specifically, I think it was Resident Evil 2 that had the actual song. That. Well, that was my personal favorite anyway. RE2, self-destruct. Theme, was that it? Yeah, here it is.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Yeah, that song is tight. Yeah. That's not what this is though, but that's cool. I like. Yeah. Anyway, that's low fly. I want to say low fly. Can't say it. Lo-fi glow. Lo-fi glow. So that's definitely something I'm going to be using a lot. Yeah, for like a hip hop vampire or something. I don't know. What's an LPF? Oh, low pass filter? Why? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Look at that too. Look at all that. All of that is just like, I mean, it kind of adds some character to it though. Like I said, oh, that's I'm gonna come back to this if because I don't have any use for an alert sound right now, but should have changed it to alert. It doesn't matter. Um, actually, get rid of that because I'm doing something completely different. This is going into themes. We're gonna do another max level track. This is gonna be track 3, which is fine. Come back to that. It's that's cool though. That's a cool accidental bit of sound design, which is the best kind. The best kind of sound design is accidental. What's the best kind? It's the best kind of sound design is accidental. I tried to make it rhyme, but I couldn't pull it off. So I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead before I wind up dead. Anyway, let's get some bass in here. Bass, bass. Oh, and you know, I'm gonna use that ARP technique in this one. That is cool. I don't know how I existed without that. That thing is amazing. No, get out of there. Get the hell. I didn't search for anything. Damn it! I keep searching. I'm trying to listen. I should plug in. I have a keyboard right next to me, but it's huge, and I don't really have the space for it. The way with my streaming setup, it would be a nightmare. So, Square Acid. I just want to hear how that sounds. No. Split 80s. What? Spiral Galaxy. Okay. Twin Galaxies? That was they registered all the high scores back in the day. Are they still around? Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I don't need a whole lot. And that's all it's going to be. But why is it yellow? Is there a setting that I can change to make the colors not ugly? And the song is done. That's it. That's all I needed right there. That's cool. I'm going to make that bass sound a little uglier, I think. I need way more ugly on the bass, and I think I'm going to use my go-to technique, which is putting a guitar amplifier on it And let's see what that does. If it'll open. Default template? Nah, too much work. But I appreciate the suggestion. Ambient. Okay, we have a specific genre called ambient, and I didn't activate the loop. Okay, here we go. Man, that sounds super crunchy and like there's like a hint of like there's like a interference or like a computer glitch or something in there. That's pretty cool. Very sci-fi, very cyberpunk. I like it. While we're at it, could try throwing some more glitches in there. Is it in here? Delay glitch. You know what that reminds me of? The Akira meme. Akira! No! Oh, damn. Akira! That's really funny. Sorry if that hurt your ears. Yeah. Have you seen that meme? I assumed, you would do a Metal Gear themed one at this point. Or, which is to say, I'm looking forward to it if you ever decide to do one. Because I'm sure I was just watching somebody play MGS2 and they get to the EE part, and it's like, I think for Metal Gear fans, maybe that would be that scene for that meme. I don't know. Or just all of 4, maybe. Who knows? But I don't know, that meme's funny. Akira! I gotta look one up now. Now I gotta my curiosity. I gotta see something.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
There's a green screen. That's perfect. That's so perfect.
Leave me alone!
Oh, that's funny. Why is that so funny? I don't know why, but I should use that for something. Next video, I gotta find a way to incorporate that. Let's try a classic. Let's try the old Scream 4. I kind of like. Yeah, but I feel like that's a joke that only audiophiles would understand. Because, most people, they think that the audio in that game, the Master Collection, is just fine. It's just how they remember it. And, actually, no. I was actually, no joke, I was gonna play MGS2, but I was gonna emulate it because I can't tolerate whatever they did to the audio I still have it installed. I'm looking forward to the patches. I'm sure they will fix it eventually, but so far, it's not in a playable state. Um, and I feel bad because there's all these new gen kids that are playing these games for the first time, and they're like, well, I finally get to. I mean, the objective was these kids get to play the game for the first time, and technically they don't. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's yeah. I mean, the biggest argument is just like you shouldn't ever offer someone a premium product that they pay for when they can get a better experience for free by pirating it. And right now it's a much better idea to pirate the Metal Gear games instead of paying for them, which is a real shame because you want to show your support. You want Konami to keep this franchise going or do whatever they want, and they I don't know what happened there. I wish I could. I remember what you told me. Yeah, you told me like they were trying to just make sure there weren't any game breaking bugs, and make sure it's playable and stable. But and it is playable technically, but exactly can't recommend it in its current state. I mean, even if I don't know, it's like if you don't have a PC, you only have a PS5, an Xbox thing, or a Switch, then and if you've never played these games before because I don't know, maybe you lived in a overprotective household and your parents didn't let you play M-rated games, because they're narrow-minded or whatever, or maybe they were right because I don't know. It doesn't matter, right? You don't have a PC and you weren't able to play these games before. All right, yeah, get that and play it. I had a PS5 and I didn't see a reason to keep having one. It was collecting dust, so I got rid of it and I never looked back. Never been happier. I'm gonna double this because I really like what this adds. But for the second one, I'm gonna get rid of the distortion, and maybe I will put some reverb on that. Let's hear how that sounds. Ooh! Oh man! Oh baby! That's how I feel about that. That's a lot of delay though. Crank that delay way down. Did you play? I got to do it. You walked into this one, okay? This is the Claymore that you set for yourself, and you walked into your own Claymore. Did you play Demon Souls? Because that game has a ton of souls. That's like the least soulless game on the PS5. All right? Boom. See? Claymore. You just walked into it. Had to do it. Had to do it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. KLB, King Lord Brian, he says, he's really been enjoying. I mean, he has him and Garrett. They see the positives in everything. They're just glass half full kind of people, and they like everything pretty much. They'll find a reason to like it. Not really, but I think Brian said his favorite game last year was Callisto Protocol, which everyone else said was terrible. So who do you believe? But Brian said he's been really enjoying Alan Wake 2, and I really want to play that. But my PC can't run it right now, and I don't have a PS5. So, and I'm not going to get a PS5 just to play that one game. So, I played when I still had a PS5. I played the FF16 demo so I could get footage for that video I did, And then I was like, well, I'm glad I had a PS5 for that. I technically didn't need it because I could have just stole footage from YouTube, and it would have been fine. But I did in fact uh, play that demo. Which yeah, I was like, hey, you know what? I can go without this. This isn't Final Fantasy to me. I didn't think it played worse than 13. 13 was really bad. 13 was awful. But I think the world was interesting. I think what makes 16 the worst Final Fantasy is the fact that the world is so boring. It's just got a really boring setting. Yeah, and I don't play games for epic moments anymore. If I was a kid, if I was still, like 14 or pre MGS5, before MGS5, I was all about that. MGS5 ruined cinematics entirely in games for me because MGS5 made me realize that I had been tricking myself into thinking that not playing a game was a better experience. You know. Yeah. And that's, I don't know. It's a whole deal. DBZ meets Attack on Titan. Yeah, 13-year-old me, even 14, even 15, 16, 17, all the way up to when did I play MGS5? How old was I when that game came out? I was rather old, in fact. Um but when MGS2 came out, the reason why I liked that game so much was because what I actually wanted was a movie, and I didn't realize it. It was the movie aspect that I wanted because those cutscenes, it's like there really wasn't anything like it. That you don't really get that in movies. You don't see anything that unique. Like, what the hell? It's a vampire dude and he's running on water and then he's going to jump into this jet plane that's like, and there's a giant robot also. It's coming out of the water, and it's launching missiles. And why is there a vampire? No movie would ever have the guts to do that. And I've been trying to really break down. That's why I was watching this dude. He plays the Metal Gear games every once in a while, but it's weird. I don't know what his issue is, but he forgets. Check this out. I don't know. You might have heard of him. His name is Avoiding the Puddle. He's really famous in the fighting game community. And, his clips got recommended to me one time, and I was like, because I'm a Tekken fan, so I watched his Tekken videos, and then, he streams other games. But because he spent so much of his life playing fighting games, he's not good at any other kind of game. And I've been researching video game literacy recently, and me, Garrett, and Brian have been talking about that, what does it mean to be good at video games and the meaning of certain games. It's been really, really cool stuff, which I owe to you for setting that meeting up. Again, just want to, I can't overstate, your role in that. It's led to some really interesting conversations. But anyway, so this guy, he played nothing but fighting games for a really long time, so he hasn't built those so-called gamer instincts that you would expect to have at his age. He's close to 40. And so he'll play MGS1, MGS2, MGS3. He plays them at least once a year because that's his job. He's a Twitch streamer. And every year he forgets that all the stuff that happens from when he just played it a year before. Like, he forgets how to hold people up. He forgets that there are dog tags. He forgets that you if you point at the head or the crotch, you can shake down items or, get a dog tag. He forgets about water leaving footprints or like everything. Every single thing that he experiences, he'll forget a year later. and like he doesn't know, and you know he's got 4,000 people watching him play this game, and the people watching who might also be fans of the game, they're not able to help him out because he still hasn't figured out that you only need to shoot gun ciphers in the gun to kill him one shot, and he runs out of ammo constantly, right? Because he wastes all his ammo shooting down gun ciphers, and it's like it's just fascinating to watch because I'm like, what the hell? Um, I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm trying to like piece it together. How do you? It's only been a year, dude. He forgets, you know, that where the claymores are and stuff. That's why I made that claymore joke earlier, because he's constantly getting blown up with claymores, and he's always surprised. Doesn't think, you know, he doesn't know that you have to, if you lay down prone when using the PSG-1, it helps your accuracy a little bit, and you don't have to use pentazemin, all this stuff, right? Where was I even going with that? Why did I even bring that up? But yeah. Anyway, I was actually gonna play MGS2 today, but I didn't feel like it. I wasn't feeling good, and just to, I don't know, take a stroll down memory lane, because I tell people these days, you know, I think that game. I think that game is a very good game, but I mean those cutscenes make it so that it hasn't aged as well as it could have, in my opinion. I don't know. I replayed MGS1 recently, and it was funny how many "aw damn it" moments I had. Been going through them with my girlfriend slowly. Oh, that's tight. Wild to think all the connections that have happened because of TKF existing. Yeah, that's true. And I need to. I'm behind. I need to go check out the Cynthia Harrell episode. That's super cool that you got that going. That's cool. That's just that's awesome. Because she was like impossible to reach, like in hiding, because she had no idea, right, that the game was as big as it was. She just did the song and then just faded into obscurity, like, and people wanted to. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So I gotta go back and check that out. I've been busy though, as you can imagine. You know how it is. But I'm definitely gonna give that a listen at some point. I'm glad, you know, these days she's actually. I think she's finally aware of how much her legacy means, and how important her existence is to the Metal Gear fan base, and that she has. I don't think she was aware that she had millions and millions of people, like just diehard fans of her and wanted to hear more of her music and her voice, but you know. I said on the show, Facebook is where I stopped my searching. Right, exactly. Yeah, when you said you know, Kotaku reporter found it on Facebook, like, yo, leave me alone, bro. This is my personal profile. But when you're a journalist, you know, I think when you're a journalist, you're incentivized to kind of like ignore a lot of the ethics for clicks, and you know, for ad revenue. You know, it's all about getting clicks. So spread those rumors, you know, spread the rumors, get the clicks, you know. Yeah, no, but that's cool. But he found. I mean, I hope, because she do a concert recently with Donna Burke, and that's what pissed me off, was a lot of people were giving Donna Burke, you know, the credit that she deserved, or they assumed that it was Donna Burke who sang the original song, because she kind of is the voice of the Metal Gear Solid series at this point, and for the Bullet Train, but you know, nobody cares about that. Marketplace. Shut up! I turned that off so quick when I saw the gameplay footage before the game came out. You know, Dude, I was like, I swear, I said, if they don't give you the option to turn that voice off, then I don't think I'm gonna play the game. But luckily they did, and I was able to finish the game, and that's what changed my life forever. Anyway, back to the song real quick. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for all the tips and advice. I learned a whole lot today. Always a pleasure. Get some sleep, and yeah, talk to you later. Oh man, that'd be great. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks so much, man. Anyway, get some sleep. We'll talk. Take care. Here's what I need to do. That's so much delay. That is a lot of delay. I need to. Oh, it's the release. That's what that is. Let's turn that way down. Beautiful.